I've been to Kyoto 3 times this year alone, and each time I return with a different experience and feelings. Some places can be very busy and touristy, but after a while, I start thinking of going back. Probably that is because of this some beautiful moment walking in the little street that I become speechless. Kyoto is a world-famous tourist destination, so there are plenty of guidebooks and videos about it. So I may not have much of a role here, but I'd like to introduce you to 21 things I experienced in Kyoto, so you can take part of them for your trip when you visit. Kyoto means lots of walking, but only if you walk, you'll find something beautiful. One of the attractions of Kyoto you might find in the back street that not many people goes in. I was very happy to find this little river running through the quiet residential area. It's a nice little street. This is a very nice stream. The area I like to walk is from Keage station to Nanzenji temple. This area is so well maintained and quiet. When you finally reach the Nanzenji temple's gate, I feel speechless in the awe to the nature, tradition, and all the people who maintain this. This area is also connected to the path I talk next, Tetsugaku no Michi. Tetsugaku no Michi means philosophy's path in Japanese, because famous philosophers used to walk this path. And also, it's a great place that you can think deeply as you walk. The curves are surprisingly big, and ducks were so cute. Along the path, there were some handmade cake shops and some coffee shops. Not many, so if you found one you like, you might want to take a rest. This is a really nice bar on the table. Very nice. I find the charm of Kyoto is the nature that has been cared by people. That can be beautiful gardens or also a little stream like this. In the north of Tetsugaku no Michi, there is a Ginkakuji temple. You can still see the building that was built in year 1489. It's representative of Higashiyama culture, which shows the simplicity and something far from gorgeous. This Higashiyama culture is in contrast with Kitayama culture, which golden Ginkakuji was built. The temple that was built in the same period is Ryoanji, which is famous for Zen garden. And this is the Ryoanji temple, located in the northwest of Kyoto. And Ryoanji temple has a famous Zen garden. There are 4 mysteries about the garden, and people's speculation doesn't stop. So this is Ryoanji temple's Zen garden. It might be interesting to find out the mystery and try to get your own answer looking at the garden. Kyoto has lots of clear streams from the mountain, and they have some food that water is very important. And one is tofu. In Ryoanji temple's garden, there is a little place that you can eat tofu. It's in the hot water and it's called Yudofu. It's a very simple food and you might think you can make this at home, which I thought. But important thing is, look at this garden in Kyoto and enjoy the quiet time. Similar to tofu, but something you cannot make at home easily is Yuba. To look for Yuba, I went to Nishiki Market in the center of Kyoto. It's called Kitchen of Kyoto, and you can find lots of different food from Kyoto. Since it's more for the sales for local people, and not many places that you can eat, I found this restaurant called Nomura that offers breakfast from 8 a.m. They are famous for Kyoto's cuisine, Obanzai. So I came to a stop for Nomura near Nishiki Market. There aren't many places to eat breakfast in Kyoto, but this place is open at 8 o'clock. So Obanzai is a mixture of lots of different food. In this restaurant, you can eat Yuba bowl and lots of Obanzai set. After the breakfast, let's walk along the Kamogawa River. It's one of my favorite things to do in Kyoto's morning. It doesn't have to be in the morning. It can be anytime, any season. You can feel the vibe of Kyoto. So I'm in the Gion area in Kyoto, and this is the center of the tourism of Kyoto. In this trip, I tried to wear the kimono. It's one of the most popular tourist attractions in Kyoto, and I see lots of people from all over the world trying to wear the kimono. Kyoto, and probably Asakusa in Tokyo, is the only place that you can try this kimono. So if you have a chance, it will be a unique experience. Now let's head to the different kind of attractions. Torokko. From Saga Arashiyama station, I took Torokko Train. This is a Torokko Train specially left for the sightseeing, and originally the rail used to be the JR line. Now JR has a new lines. The Torokko has a different seats, and I chose the one without any windows. For Torokko trains, it might be busy already if you arrive at the station and try to get ticket, so I recommend you to make an online reservation or purchase in advance at the counter of Kyoto station. It's not JR line, so you cannot use the JR pass. It was about 20 minutes ride in the nature, and if you could choose, you might want to choose a seat on the right side on the way to Kameoka. I'm at Torokko Arashiyama station, and when you want to go to the bamboo forest temple, it's better to get out here. Near the Torokko Arashiyama station, there is a Jojakkoji temple. This temple is famous for the autumn leaves, but other greens and bamboo forests are also beautiful. And once you go up all the stairs, you can reach a point that you can overlook the Kyoto and Sagano area. This is Toketsukyo Bridge of Arashiyama. Arashiyama is another core of sightseeing in Kyoto, with lots of temples and beautiful scenes of nature. You see lots of souvenir shops too. So it's a must-visit place after Higashiyama area of Kyoto. Something makes Arashiyama famous is the bamboo forest that is located near the Arashiyama station of Torokko line. No matter how much you see in photos or videos, it feels different to being there. The sound of bamboo hitting each other and being surrounded by the tall bamboos really feels like something supernatural. Near the end of the famous bamboo forest, there is an observatory in the park that you can overlook the river. Not many people come here, so it's a quiet and a nice location overlooking the river. It's especially memorable here for me because I met a traveler from Turkey that he jumped on the airplane after Japan's border reopened. And we had some conversation, and he said this 7 days in Kyoto has been the best 7 days in his life. Another site that I often use as a typical image of Kyoto as the bamboo forest of Arashiyama is Fushimi Inari Shrine. There are several different kinds of shrines in Japan, and there are 3,000 Inari shrines across Japan, and Fushimi is like the headquarters of the Inari shrines. Inari is the god who wishes for the good harvest, and the fox is the messenger of the god. The red gates called tori in Japanese are donated by companies and people to the shrine. It's called Senbon Tori, which means 1,000 gates, but actually there are more than 10,000 in Fushimi Shrine. So this gate, in the right side, it says the date it was built, and on the left side, the donators, the companies, people, name is in it. And Japan is in Reiwa 4 year now. It's imperial year. Fushimi Inari is probably the easiest shrine to visit. It's right in front of JR Inari Station, which is 2 stations from Kyoto by local trains of JR Nara Line. It's also a few minutes walk from Keihan Fushimi Inari Station, which is 5 stops from Gion Shijo Station in Kyoto city center. Since it's one of the most popular tourist destinations in Kyoto, it's always busy. But once you go up higher on the mountain, it gets surprisingly quiet. Another iconic shrine of Kyoto is Heian Jingu. Heian Jingu was built fairly new in 1895, celebrating 1,100-year anniversary of Kyoto as an old capital. It's said that it was also to his people and land of Kyoto after the capital moved to Tokyo, where Heian Jingu is located called Okazaki. Okazaki is an area in the west side of Kamogawa River. There is a Heian Jingu shrine and museums. It's a wide open area. So beautiful. Oh, that's a nice Starbucks. I found a nice Starbucks. Golden leaves and so this area is called Okazaki, and they have Heian Jingu and some museums like Kyoto National Museums. It's kind of widespread and very nice area with lots of green. If you need a little break from the temples and shrines, Kyoto also offers some unique museums. So one is Kyoto Manga Museum. Half museum and a half kind of manga library, and you can read as much as manga as you want. You can see different exhibitions of manga, such as history and the process of making manga. And you can also read tons of manga. Most of the mangas are in Japanese, but they have some selection of different languages. The location is in the city center of Kyoto. They have the most of the Tuesdays and Wednesdays off, so make sure you check the website before you go. Another museum is Kyoto Train Museum. This museum is located by the railways right in front of Umekoji Kyoto Nishi Station. You can see old locomotives and Shinkansen, and lots of exhibition of trains. They have explanation in English too. It's not covering everything, but I think it's enough to understand what they are talking about. This is the history of all the private railways and JRs in Kansai region. From the rooftop, you can see the Kyoto city skyline and train passing by the next to the museums. One night, I stayed at the Gate Hotel Kyoto, Takasegawa. The hotel is located on the complex of the renovated elementary school, and it has a nice view of Higashiyama area of Kyoto. The location is one of the best in Kyoto, and it's the heart of Kyoto city center, Shijo Kawaramachi. It's walking distance to many dining and shopping spots in Kyoto. Near the hotel in Shijo Kawaramachi, there is a little street along Kamogawa River, Pontocho. This is a little alley with lots of drinking place and dinings. I dropped by this bar called Craft Beer and Japanese Whiskey. As I entered the store, I was the only Japanese customer, and all others were different groups from United States. This was a footage from my trip to Kyoto. I hope you enjoyed and get some idea for your next trip. Have a great trip to Japan. Have a great week until the next video. Thank you for watching.